Ninga ya Citizen.
Naam, tutaendelea kujadili maswala hayo, lakini kwa sasa nakurudisha kwenye kongamano la mihogo linaloendelea hapa jijini.
Biology, genetics and overall plant biotechnology. Rose has worked with cassava for about 8 years now, and is at the forefront in training CalRO staff in the setup of the semi-autotrophic hydroponics technology laboratory at CalRO Muguga. I believe that her topic is in relation or in line with what she's experienced in. So welcome, Harriet. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Do you have this presentation?
Sorry, just a moment.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am not used to being introduced like Ruth has introduced me today. On an everyday basis, I'm just seated in the lab alone with my plants. But today I'm happy to be in front of wonderful ladies and gentlemen to talk about what we are doing in collaboration with Self-Help Africa, MEDA, and CalRO. So at IITA, which is the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, we offer technical support to the cassava seed system program that we currently run with the collaborators I have mentioned. The previous speaker talked about the challenges cassava has, rather the seed system, and the disease pressure that exists with the CBSD and CMD. So breeders have worked and improved varieties, and that is where we come in. We come in to actually provide access and also to multiply the system. I don't know if my presentation is almost ready, technical team? A minute? Okay. So generally, we know that cassava has a very low multiplication rate. So if you were to plant cassava for a year, then the cuttings you will get is in a ratio of 1 to 10. So that means from one cassava plant, you will get 10 cuttings. So what I will present today will actually show you what we mean by a rapid multiplication system. Instead of getting 10 cuttings in a span of 1 year from one plant, we want to see the kind of, let me call it magic, quote unquote, that the semi-autotrophic hydroponic system is presenting to us. I think I will wait for my presentation. Okay. Yes. Is it? I'm not so sure. How does this? Yes, thank you. No, just put it on the table. So yeah, we are looking at seed systems approach, and we can see from the slides who our collaborators are. So it's IITA working together with CalRO, which is the National Research Lab, Self-Help Africa, and MEDA, and we also have the project funders, the EU. So we are looking at new varietal release, as I have previously mentioned that the breeders have done quite some good work with cassava varieties. And we are looking to establish the SAH system for the cassava seed systems. And we have a lab set up at CalRO Muguga. And what you can see from the image there at the cassava in the culture boxes, and for those who want to see it in real time, there's an exhibition booth by the IITA somewhere up there. So you can actually go see what these plants look like. So these little boxes can actually carry about 25 cassava plantlets. So this is set up using single node or mini sets cuttings. And we are to set up this also at Kalro, Mtwapa and Kakamega, but the running lab is at Kalro Muguga and Kalro Njoro. So there are a number of varieties that have gone through the national performance trials, and 2 varieties that we are looking to, or rather we're looking forward to the release, TZ130 and Mkumba. These have done well in Tanzania. My colleague can actually attest to that. And we are actually looking forward to the release in Kenya as well. They have gone through the multi-locational trials and down to the national performance trials, and probably later in the year, not to be quoted, they will be released. So IITA has facilitated the transfer of this technology to Kalro, and we have conducted trainings with them. And we have actually worked hand in hand with them, not just trained them and left them. So we actually hold their hand as we move. So the initial tissue culture material, or rather the starting material, we use either virus-free material from tissue culture or the single nodes that come from a clean field. So CAFIS does the work for us to actually index and make sure that whatever material that we are setting up in the lab and we're going to multiply is actually free of virus. So there is this series of varieties.
Naam, Mary Mwoki anafuatilia taarifa hiyo na atatupa maelezo